All right, ladies and gents, we are back. We gotta go observe Hayakawa here, so.
Suspicious.
Seems like she's just playing poker, huh? Wait a second, her eyes are closed. How the hell does she read her opponents like that? I should try to observe her a bit more. Looks like Hayakawa hasn't been paying any attention to her opponent. She just sits there with her eyes closed. What could she be doing? Can she actually read her opponents without seeing them?
Hmm?
Oh no. Sir, deception is out of the question. Luck was simply not on your side this time. You fucking kidding me? Ah! Did Hayakawa look over to that guy before he even started flipping out? How'd she know what was going to happen? She really is reading her opponents. She has to be doing it without looking at them, right? But how? I should get out of here for now and go to report to Emisawa. In fact, she knows plenty of useless trivia. Maybe she'll have an idea of how Hayakawa's doing it. Shitting her pants, probably. Kenny, would you say that you excel at poker? Louise, what have you been up to, by the way? What are you playing in your spare time? We don't get enough time to chat, Louise. So, what are you working on? Currently, I am playing. I just beat Froggy Hates Snow and got all the achievements for it. And next, I'm currently playing. Hang on a sec, guys. I gotta fix my webcam. I decided to shit the bed. But I'm currently playing Anima Gate of Memories 2, specifically. Yeah, that should be better, I think. V Rising and Borderlands 3 with some friends. Are you playing any games solo? Like any solo games? Alright. A bit of Vampire Survivors solo? My brother likes Vampire Survivors. I see. A way to read someone's emotions without looking at them. Have you ever heard of anything like this? I mean, you read a lot, don't you? I suppose if we exclude extrasensory capabilities from the pool of possible answers, it follows that we'd be able to determine how she does it with sight eliminated as well. We're already down to 4 choices. Ah, the positive elimination. Now we're getting somewhere. Both scientists and laymen have observed how the human body releases all sorts of information unconsciously, all the time. Perhaps Hayakawa can sense this invisible information with an unusually acute sense. Something other than sight. Jamie-san, you're the one who actually faced Hayakawa-san at the table. I'm sure you paid close attention to her. From what you gathered, how would you surmise Hayakawa-san could be reading her opponent's emotions? Okay, with a sense other than sight, huh? Let's see. If I think back to the casino, she did somehow know that one guy was going to flip his lid before he did it, and she wasn't even looking at him when she noticed him. If people unconsciously send out information without their emotions all the time, then she must be using one of her senses to receive that information. Okay, well, it can't be sight because she's... Okay, she could be hearing, but again, he wasn't angry yet, so you can't like hear that unless you can hear the muscles tensing. Smells probable. Taste not likely, although taste and smell are very close to being the same sense, and touch not probable. So I'm gonna go with smell. What about smell? They're invisible, and you can pick them up without looking at the source. Her sense of smell. Yeah, give me son. I'd actually read something a while back. Research was conducted that indicates dogs are capable of sensing a human's emotions based on the scent alone. They can pick up emotions through scent? Yes, a human's hormone balance usually fluctuates as their emotions change. As a result, the scent of their sweat can also change, to a degree. Joy, fear, sadness, surprise, and patience each causes humans' sweat to smell differently. To the average human, these hormone fluctuations are so subtle they would never even notice. But dogs are said to be able to use their sharp sense of smell to detect even the slightest change in human sweat, even from a distance. Wow, I had no idea. The researchers argued it could be a reason why dogs bark when they sense that their owner is scared, or how they know to console depressed humans.
What does that mean?
Are you saying Hayakawa's sense of smell is at a canine level or something? Dogs have far more olfactory receptors in their nose than humans do, so I doubt anyone could reach such a degree of sensitivity. However, that being said, There have also been reports that the number of nerve cells in charge of a human's sense of smell aren't nearly as lacking when compared to those of a dog.
Huh?
Is that so? Yes, to sum it up, humans aren't utilizing their olfactory capabilities anywhere close to the degree they potentially could. It's almost as if they've locked off our full potential in some way. If that's the case, it's possible that Hayakawa's unlocked that potential somehow. Yes, it's not outside the realm of possibility. But casinos have all sorts of smells to them. How can she accurately pick out her opponent's scent from all the others in the air? That, I don't know. However, just like you have people with a perfect ear, you have people with a perfect ear for discerning sounds, perhaps there's also something like a perfect nose? A perfect nose, huh? It does make the most sense with the information we've got. Sounds like a lead worth pursuing. You really are a wonderkind. That trivia of yours will take you far. I'm just glad it'll help with the case. So, does Hayakawa really have a perfect nose? Sounds like the smartest theory to follow. I should see what I can find in town to help me deceive Hayakawa's sense of smell. Well, either a deodorizer or a perfume. I think it's far more likely that you'll be able to mask your scent than it would be to completely remove it. So, although that's not entirely true. I went to school with this guy. And he didn't wear deodorant, but he did wear cologne. And he thought that that would be enough to mask his smell. It wasn't. And he had a very prominent smell. It wasn't good. Bad thing is that he was a really nice guy otherwise. Oh, right, hang on. I gotta figure out where I want to go first. Inca Pharmacy. Oh, there's a... Oh, okay. We gotta go over here. Game actually tells me where I gotta go. I was just gonna go down to Kinka Pharmacy, but apparently it wants me to go over here. V Rising looks fun. Fuck, why? Which one is V Rising? I know that name. Oh, hang on, let's restore our HP while we're here. Oh, there's dudes here. I didn't even see them. Okay. Speaking of smells, first time you were helping your sister and with her cats, and they need to clean their sand, you almost fainted. Yeah, cats' litter can get pretty stinky. Mira's can get pretty bad at times. I can read that, but it's the same as another one. Mango pudding?
Pretty tasty, thanks.
I want mango pudding. That sounds amazing. Oh. You actually, pregnant women shouldn't clean cat litter. It can have a negative effect on them. Out of my way. Out of my way. Move, lady. I said move, lady. Alright, we're gonna buy some of these. Perfume. Oh. Hemostasis booster. Alright, let's get that. Perfume. Well, this should be perfect. If I drown out my natural hormones with an artificial scent, I might be able to put off her off the trail, so to speak. Let's hope the stuff's potent enough to stump her. Alright, time for round 2 with Hayakawa. Okay, reduces bleeding duration, or defense plus... Okay, well, give me more defense. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Speed Rising is like a survivor open world, and you are a vampire, and you have to drink blood, build a castle, defeat some monsters to get new abilities. That sounds pretty neat. You think Tenny would like it? I love that one.
Really, guys?
There are a bunch of weapons, and different bloods give you different stats. Not even Nintendo. Oh, hang on, I do gotta make one stop before we go to the casino. Collection Master. Oh, I got 125 for that now. That's a big bonus. Okay. Let's go over here real quick. We're just gonna stop into the gym while we're here, and the reason being is because I gotta buy one of the skills, because I'm supposed to put another point in while I can. We're gonna buy no, not this one. This one, submarine straight. Slink right close up to an enemy following their attack and smash them with a powerful strike. Okay, and then we will go over here and learn. There we go. Excellent. Alright, let's head back out to the casino and buy some more chips because I'm almost out. Nani Matendea. Here's head.
Really, guys?
Done. Inuyasha, hello! Welcome! We're playing some Lost Judgment here today. We're still doing side stories. Don't worry, guys. We'll get to the main story eventually. I promise. One day. That said, I am enjoying the side stories a little more now today. I didn't like the requirements of the let's go with a preteen level amount. I don't want my own sense sneaking in there. Ugh. Stench. If this isn't enough to cover me up, nothing will do it. Guess I'm sticking up the joint. Gonna make this quick.
Hinagawa.
I came for our rematch. Let's play some poker. What are... Well, by the look on your face, I'd say I nailed your strategy.
Hey.
Look, if you're really doing this for the thrills, this should make it be even better, right? Gambling without your safety net? You think stinking at poker literally is all it takes to beat me? Don't underestimate me, Yagami-san. Yeah. I'm not. Now, let's do this, Hinagawa. Round 2. I don't have enough coins, so... Or chips. So let me get some more before we... Okay, we need to buy some chips. So, let's get... one... Yeah, I don't know how to play poker, so... this could take a little bit. Inuyasha, how you doing, though? Do you play poker?
Yeah.
Alright. That's the luck. Alright, I got a 3 and a 6. Oh. Okay. 5, 6, 7. We can get an 8 in there. We might have a what is it? A straight? There's an 8. So I have 5, 6, 7, and an 8. Let's keep raising. She's confident. I'm almost out of chips though, so showdown.
Son of a...
She had a full house. You kidding me? Of course she did. All right. Hang on. I'm out of chips, so we're gonna have to. Yeah, I get it. Thank you. Okay, I get it. Oh, it makes it so annoying. I'm not wasting my money on a minigame, so. As if Tenny will like be rising. I don't know. I didn't find any cannons to be used in melee range. Tenny does like using cannons in melee range. Look, guys, there's a cat on the opening screen here. And that's why I saved. Alright, let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we got? We got an 8 and a... What is this? Okay, I got a 2 pair, I guess. Sickly Kento is raising, but then he's like, I think I'm gonna lose. Round over. What do we got? Okay, we got fucking okay. Whatever. We're gonna lose again. It's fine. Oh, she folded.
Son of a...
Oh, I don't need to win though. She just doesn't have to win, right? What? That's such crap. Absolute bullcrap. Anyway, this could take a very long time, as it's entirely RNG whether I will win. I don't know how to play this fucking game.
Yeah.
And I really don't have any desire to learn how to play this game. Okay, well. This is decent, I guess. Unfortunately, she's also raising here, so that gives me the impression that she probably has a good hand. Oh, those two folded. Great. Okay, I got 3 of a kind. We can...
Full house.
Alright, I won. Look at that. I won. I'm the best at this game. It took 3 attempts of me randomly pushing buttons. I lost? You remember our deal? Now let's hear it. Fine. I like how I had to beat her once, but she got to beat me twice. Even still, we called it. That's right. The scent of joy or sadness or fear, they're all distinct and all very real to me. Even if I'm not directly looking at the source. But aren't there all sorts of smells in a casino? And other guests wearing perfume or cologne? Granted, not to the degree Yagami-san was. But with so many scents in the air, how do you accurately sniff out a specific person's emotions? I can see their scent. Each one gives off a different color. You see smells? What do you mean? It's hard to describe it, but all the smells of the world just have certain colors attached to them in my mind. Even if I'm not facing the source, anything that I smell generates a color in my mind.
In other words,
Isn't that synesthesia? Synesthesia? I think I've heard of that. Isn't it when the information received by one sense gets recognized in some way by another sense? Yes, for example, numbers generating mental colors, or sounds having specific colors or smells. It's a very rare ability, though. It appears the scent information Hayakawa receives is also sent to part of her brain that processes visual input. That would explain how she can see the scents that she smells. Yeah, that sounds about the same as how my doctor explained it to me. He said it only happens to 4% of the world population. That's actually a significant number of people when you consider that there's billions of people. Don't fart near her, it's dangerous. Well, that's not entirely true. He also told me that all humans have synesthesia when we're still newborns. Synesthesia. Hyperesthesia. Synesthesia is right, because Mira apparently has hyperesthesia, and that has the same, suffix. With the information you're able to pick up, I imagine telling poker hands is a lot less guesswork than it is for other people. Sounds like we found the ultimate trick to professional gambling. See senseless colors. Hey, Kawa-san, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Did the professor assist you in getting your membership to the casino? I've only heard the rumors about the professor. He's getting pretty well known around here, but he doesn't have anything to do with this. It's actually my older brother's membership card. We may not be the same gender, but our faces are nearly identical. That's your brother? But your last names are different. Our parents are divorced. My brother moved out with my mom, so he changed his name to my mom's maiden name. That's why his name is Mikitaka Makari now. Well, that explains it. But does that mean that this case was a dead end? Nothing to do with Professor whatsoever? Yeah, but Awasawa-senpai, there's one strange thing. What's strange? Well, kids who go bad, they have a certain scent to them. It's like this unique blend of rage and excitement and guilt. And the thing is, I've started smelling this a lot more often in the halls of Serio than I did when I first started high school. Ultimately, I'm willing to bet that the scent of delinquency is spreading so quickly because of the professor. And if it's spreading across the whole city like it appears to be, there could even be students beyond Serio that are targeted by the professor. I know it'll sound rich coming from someone who faked their identity to gamble in a casino, but I'm no fan of the scent of delinquency. Follow that path far for too long and you'll wind up at the stench of a criminal. Well, the MRC is here to help people like you find the right path before that happens. Yeah, and I'm grateful for it. Alright. Alright. Well, ladies and gents, that is it, I think. Yeah, okay, so we finished all those. We're still missing this one, whatever that is. And I can't progress any of these. So, I think for our next stream, we're going to be going on with the main story. I don't think there's any side quests available other than the VR one. I'm gonna check just to be sure. What was the command again? For what? Which command are you referring to? I don't think I have one that makes a fart noise.
Wait for it!
What the heck? Alright, we're supposed to be looking for side quests. Shimomura? Okay, what is this stun shit that keeps happening? Okuda's done. I've never had more than one tap out in a single fight.
And stay down.
A lot of extra XP though. Okay, are there any other side quests available other than this one? I don't see any, and we only have 4 minutes left to stream, so I'm not going to go turn in the quest. So I guess what we can do is go hit up a restaurant and then go buy another boxing ability. And then we will be done for today. But yeah, looks like main story is the only thing left, so we'll finally be progressing it. Let's beat up these teenagers first, though. There we go.
What a waste.
Alright, so as we do different parts of the story, I guess we'll check per chapter to see if any of these school stories open up again, but for the most part, I think we can start going on with the main story. Alright. Let's get Bonito Tataki. Bonito Tataki. The skin of the bonito is slightly seared before chilling it and topping it with condiments. Alright, that's pretty good. That sounds tasty.
It's pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Sweets du jour. Sweets of the day. Alright, to the boxing arena. Mushy mushy. Oh, you know what we can do tomorrow? We can go see... Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can do this now. At the very least, I just want to see if she's here at night. Okay, so where is the infirmary? Nurse's office. Is she there? Okay, we can't go in here at night, unfortunately. Alright, so now we know. It was worth a try. Alright, so our next goal should be heading down to the boxers gym. We're gonna go buy one final skill, and then tomorrow we'll go on with the main story. And the good part is doing all these cool stories got me a ton of SP, which means that I now have the ability to kick a lot more ass during the main story. We're finally going to find out more about Miko Shiba. Alright, let's buy Todoroki below. Todoroki's signature power pack punch leaves a wide opening, but has a higher chance, higher than normal effectiveness. I had to win against a certain boxer to get those. All right. Well, we're gonna be done for today, so let me just go into our skills. What do we gotta learn? Okay. Okay, so we gotta teach you 5,000, 500. Enhanced reversal crane. Let's get that. Okay. Okay, 10,000 for that. Double quick step, 5,000. Yeah, let's learn double quick step. Gain the ability to evade twice in a row. Crane, 10,000. 5,000. Alright, we're at the 5,000s here. Nimble Strike. An attack performed from a quick step. Perfect for striking enemies who leave themselves open after attacking. Okay. EX Wheel Throw. A throw that can be formed from a grab when at full health. Alright, we have a new skill here. Todoroki Boxing. There we go. Lots more skills that we can learn. Okay. And now we have 2,500, 2,500. Alright, that's the cheapest. So, we can eat. What's that? 2,500 and 20,000. Alright. So the next skill we're going to get is going to be... the 20,000. We're going to go for Tiger's health boost and then Crane's health boost. We're getting up to the expensive ones though, guys. This an EX health boost. Boost grip, boost attack. Alright, that's gonna be that. So, yeah, we got through a lot of the more annoying sub-stories today, guys, with the inclusion of, we got through half of the biker gang story, thankfully. We're 75% of the way through Dance Club. We're 50% through robotics and 50% through boxing. These three are gonna be particularly annoying to get to the later ones. I'm sure of it, but we'll make do. We finished off the casino storyline and we finished off the photography club storyline, and then we just have this last one that we haven't unlocked at all yet. So who knows when we'll get that one? But yeah. So guys, thank you very much for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I will be back tomorrow with more Lost Judgment. YouTube, thank you for